there. Just give me a minute. Give me 1 minute, people. Computer's running like ass. Ah, fuck you. Yo, 1 minute. I'll be right there. What's up? I have one viewer that's not saying anything. All right. It's all good. Yeah, so I hope everybody was having a good 4th of July. Well, it's not the 4th of July yet, but anyways. Pause this. Yeah, so that was an interesting stream earlier. Kind of left me scratching my head a little bit. But what's going on to the 3 viewers out there? What's up, Danny? How you doing, man? What's going on? Did you have any, did you eat some good food today? More people will slowly get in. So yeah, this is my first episode of What's Up, people. Figured do something a little bit, well, I don't know how much different you can get in the vaping community. What's going on, techies? I thought I would make a show that's more dedicated towards the enthusiast side of things. So if you guys are more like enthusiasts versus beginning vapors, you know, honestly, I have no idea, dude. You know, he started drinking earlier. I spoke to him in the afternoon, and yeah, he cracked that bottle and started chugging it down. You know, I mean, it was. Wait, when did he start? He was on Instagram Live, and he started drinking the Jack Daniels, and that's how that whole conversation came up about me not drinking Jack Daniels anymore because I punched my friend. So then him and Zesty questioned whether it really ever happened, and then all of a sudden, next thing you know, on the stream, it's like, yeah, at my party, you and Zesty can fight. It's like, why would I want to fight someone? I'm going to a party to have a good time, not really interested in going to fight someone. I mean, that's not me, number one. That happened like 25 years ago, you know, but whatever. Yeah, it got, and you know, I mean, it is what it is. You know, it's unfortunate. I felt that personally, it was pretty disrespectful for Foolish. Foolish is making sure that his family is taken care of first and foremost, and taking care of his family responsibilities. Don't mind me, my dog is freaking out because of all the fireworks. But go lay down. Go lay down. So yeah, I don't know, what's going to happen with that. I've kind of decided that I'm going to probably take a little bit of a break from the LRT network and maybe do my own thing for a little while. I'm not, it's okay to, to have fun, but yeah, when you start getting real personal like that, that's just not cool. I mean, it left a lot of people scratching their heads. Yeah, well, I mean, it is what it is. I mean, foolish, it's stuck up for himself. I just kind of just like whatever, because I know when people get to a certain point when you're drinking or whatever, that sometimes you can't even communicate with them. That the things that go, what's up, Tyler? The things that they're thinking in their head are absolutes. So there's no way. It's cool that West makes a lot of money or whatever it is, but it doesn't make any other person a lesser person because they don't make that money. It doesn't mean that they're not out there working as hard as they can to make ends meet, and then to have things thrown in their face. It is what it is. It is what it is. I don't hold anything against West. He did a lot for me. He fucking got me juice and stuff like that, and that, that's great. But all right, you want one, motherfucker? Here you go. So yeah, like I said, I think I'm gonna be taking a break from the LRT for a little bit. I think. That just wasn't fucking cool. What's up, Slim? What's up, Cheryl? What's up, Shay? How you doing? So yeah, that showed a little bit of different side. I mean, I know that we had talked over the last 2 weeks, and he was saying that he wasn't really feeling the vape thing anymore. All right, Slim. Goddamn, I have a room full of fucking tools too. All right, there you go. But it's just one of those things. It was just fucked up. It was just, we were all in there having a good time, and then it just turned to shit. It just turned to shit real fast. And who wants to watch that? I mean, like I say, it's good to rib each other, but then when you start getting real personal like that, it just touches a whole different nerve. And he's probably watching right now. I don't know. I got them written down, but I wouldn't count on it. I mean, I know that Wally also has them written down. I know Jonathan won, Nick Woods won, and I know you won, Michaela. I got you written down, but that doesn't mean anything because I don't have any contact with any of the juice companies or things like that. If things don't turn out and you don't get something, I'll figure something out for you from my end, because I'm a part of that group, and I feel that you should be taken care of because you were told that you would get something. I don't know if it'll be 300 mils, but it'll be something out of my collection or something like that. And I just hey, it's just one of those things though, everyone, I hope you're fucking yeah, well, I hope it works out. It'll save me from sending out juice, but yeah. So today, let's see, I got some shit done. I got my hot tub back up and working. That was the biggest thing. I had to take that fucking thing apart. So I'm going to be, what's up, Dustin? I'll be doing a review in the hot tub. Oh. Yeah, well, that's why I said I don't drink Jack Daniels anymore, because I just be that one. Oh, no problem, Slim. Just tonight things went a little bit south on the LRT network stream. Foolish, and well, it started with me, and I figure I just start ignoring it, and things will quiet down, and then Foolish and West got into it. But yeah, so it got really heated. I think West was pretty disrespectful towards Foolish I mean, Foolish responded back in kind. It wasn't like live from the hot pit. Yeah, I'd fucking sweat my balls out there. It was 100 degrees. Fucking turned the hot tub up to 104 so I could sweat even more. No, I wouldn't know, Commando. I wouldn't do that to you guys. Who would want to see my out of shape ass? It's all good, man. It's all good. You know what? I got no problem with people still doing whatever they want to do. You know, it's yeah, it's just one of those things. You know, it just happened. Will he ever apologize or anything like that? Nah, I highly doubt it. I highly doubt there will ever be any sort of apology. As there shouldn't, because he's very convinced about. I don't go. I got new neighbors that just moved in. That's the last fucking thing they want to see too. You know, you're like, hey, we just moved in. We just bought the house next door, and this guy's out here in his fucking underwear or something in his hot tub. That would go. Yeah, tonight was fucked, man. You know, I mean, what can I say? You know, I tried to keep it level, you know, and he kept trying to hammer that whole Hub City wanted to fight me, and Zesty wants to fight me, and I was just like, what the fuck are you even talking about? I mean, this is ridiculous. It was absolutely. It's just one of those things. You just sit there and you shake your head, and it leaves everybody wondering. You know, if you guys want to see what happened, just watch like the last 15 minutes of the stream. Tonight it was, yeah. Tonight that was the case. You know, I think most of us that are on there, we just want to go on there and have a good time. We just want to go on there. We want to have a good time, you know. And the thing that bothered me the most is I felt bad for the people that were watching, because, you know, they don't want to see that. They don't want to see that stuff. I mean, it was uncalled for. You know, I mean, people want to come and they want to have a good time. That's why they come and hang out with you. That's why they sit there and they want to interact with you, because they want to learn shit. They want to have a good time. They want to have a laugh. It's fun for a certain amount of time, but hey, Kimmy. Yeah, well, you know, I mean, yeah, but again, I was trying to take the high road. You know, I'm not going to sit there and say I'm going to fucking beat everybody's ass. You know, that's not me. I'm a big guy, you know, but I'm not interested in that shit. I'm not interested in I'm 47 years old. Why would I be interested in violence? I don't have anything to prove with a bunch of 20-something year old people. I mean, you know, like I've told my son, and I tell them, you guys have no idea what old man power is, and then yeah. And it's not even really a matter of staying neutral, Kimmy. It's a matter of, you know, what's right and wrong, and the way that he treated Foolish was, I thought, pretty shitty. The way he treated me was pretty shitty. You know, the way he treated you guys was pretty shitty, because, you know, in the end, you guys. My grandpa always said, a drunk man never tell no lies. Whatever he did, he said he meant that. I know he did, and that shows the true side of a person. Yeah, there is such a thing as old man power. You're a lot stronger than you think we are. I proved it to my son the other day. My son's like 5'11", but he weighs about 135, 140 pounds. He's pretty slender. He's like a beanpole right now. He's gonna blow up past me. He's gonna be a big guy. And you know, he's like, "I'll take you down, Dad. I'll take you down." I'm like, "All right, go ahead. Give it a try." So he tries to do a double leg takedown, you know, and I stand my ground. He dives for my legs, and he fucking wraps him up, and I grab him one arm underneath his around his head and underneath his shoulder, underneath his armpit, and then my other arm I went between his legs, and I just hauled him up and put him over my shoulder, and he was like, "Are you serious?" I'm like, "Yeah, yeah, yeah." Yeah, I mean, but that's the thing. See, when I go on those streams, I want to hang out with you people. I mean, because you guys are cool, man. Most of you that are in this chat right now, I've talked to you before, Kimmy. I've talked to Slim. I talked to Turk. Yeah. Yeah. Well, see, I was. That's right. I mean, the big, like I say, the biggest disappointment for me that came out of tonight was the fact that the people were promised stuff. We had a stream. We were supposed to do something for you guys, and then it wound up getting fucked up. Wound up just getting fucked up, and I feel really shit. It's unfortunate that I don't have those connections, so I don't. I'm gonna be lucky if I'm gonna get stuff for review after all that bullshit. So, but it is what it is. I buy most of my stuff anyway, so it wasn't like a lot of it was coming from there. Nah, I wasn't trying to hurt my son. I never hurt my son. That costs me money if I hurt my son. Shit. That's just another medical bill out of my fucking pocket. I mean, most of all, know one thing for sure, that everyone that I talk or I hang out with, the things that I say, I am sincere, and it's not bullshit, because I know how it is to be bullshitted. Yeah, well, like I say, Michaela, if it winds, you know what? I mean, I have my review units that I haven't really vaped much out of. I mean, worst come to worst, I can send you these 3 that I have. Because I'm not really. I don't know who Jonathan is that much, and Nick Woods. Yeah, he's been around. Yeah, right. Right, and I think that's the main thing is that I think that that's the thing that I think a lot of us haven't. I mean, that's the biggest picture that everybody loses focus is that we all suffer from the same addiction, and we're all trying to beat the same addiction. I mean, other people have other addictions. Cool. Some people have other addictions and things like that, but the reason that we're all vaping is because we all smoke cigarettes. I mean, majority of us. Some of us smoke the cigarillos, some smoke the Swisher Sweets, so on and so forth. Whatever tobacco addiction that you're suffering from, we're all trying to beat that. We're all trying to beat that, and I think that that's the thing that that should be kept in mind with this. It's sure, the goal of vaping is to eventually quit vaping. That is the idea. The goal when you start vaping, you're going from a tobacco product to a product that's supposed to wean you off of nicotine and tobacco-based products and eventually quit even vaping. I mean, that's really the ultimate goal with vaping, is to eventually not have to vape. But some of us really enjoy it. So some of us really enjoy vaping. My wife was like, well, why don't you've been on vaping for 7 months now, why don't you stop? And I'm like, because I enjoy it. I enjoy the people. I enjoy. Yeah. I enjoy it. Right. See, and that's what I'm saying. But in saying that you're not looking to stop vaping either, it's not really. I mean, what we know about it, it's not really impacting us in a bad way. The only way so far that it impacts us is money wise, when we have to go buy the stuff, just like anything else. Anything else. There's always a monetary damage with the product. If you ever stop, that would mean even more money in your bank accounts. You wouldn't have to buy the juice. But if you DIY, then it makes it much more affordable. That's what makes Dawn great, is that she gives you the ability to either buy the juice pre-made, or you can buy the base of the flavor that you like. What's up, Classy? Right. Well, see, I mean, that's the thing, though, too. When you're trying to quit a habit, the habit has connections. Like, for instance, smoking for me, the connection was drinking. And the connection was getting in stressful situations. Because I was a salesman, I was always under pressure. So, that pressure led me to smoking cigarettes. And then if I'd go out drinking, I would smoke a ton. When I was growing up, smoking was allowed everywhere. You could smoke on airplanes. When I went to Amsterdam, it was like in a fucking tube of cigarette smoke. And there was people on the plane actually getting sick because they didn't smoke cigarettes. And there's us in the back of the plane, and we're like fucking puffing away. It was insane. It was a 12-hour flight or whatever the fuck, 10 and a half hours, 12 hours, some shit like that. It was forever. And I remember the stewardess got so tired of me hitting my button to get another drink that she came over with a tray of those mini fucking vodka bottles. She set like 14 of those motherfuckers. She put 14 of those motherfucking little bottles on my tray. She's like, this will keep you fucking busy for a while. Yeah, me, it was stress, and it was drinking. I smoked like a chimney, man. What I quit in, I think it was the end of August, beginning of September is when I really said fuck the tobacco, fuck the cigarettes, and ever since then I haven't had one. I had two cigarellos one day, and that was a while ago. Yeah, nah, I didn't go to sleep, man. There was no going. I was too fucking amped up, man. My schedule was all fucked up. I was super excited to get there. I was like, I'm fucking, yeah. And my cousin's like, man, you should go to sleep. You should get some rest, because when we get there, we're gonna hit the ground running. And I'm not going to fucking sleep. We'll hit the ground running. So as soon as we land, I'm like, all right, where's the first shop? He's like, dude, we're in the airport. They don't have shops here. We got to get to downtown. We had family over there. We have cousins and stuff. My cousin is actually, his dad is from Amsterdam. So the houses there are tripped out. Like when you look down, the canals, because they have tons of canals inside of Amsterdam. That's just the way they control the water. And you look down, and the buildings are all leaning on themselves. They called it Old Amsterdam. This is the part that survived World War II. And all the buildings are like leaning, so all the windowsills are like crooked and fucking. And when you go into them, everything is built. The staircases are like climbing a fucking ladder. And everything, large objects are brought up by rope and brought in through windows. So when people move out, their shit is moved out on rope and brought down. And there's two red light districts there. There's the touristy one, which has the nicer looking chicks, and then there's like the scumbag one where they had like all the gypsies and fat ass, ugly ass women. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Slim. I know about the whole situation, you losing your aunt, but I didn't know any of the other stuff. It is pretty cool, Kimmy. I mean, it is a really interesting thing. And when you go there, if you smoke pot, just straight pot without any tobacco, they call it smoking Mexican. You like to smoke Mexican. And it's like, well, why the hell did you guys give it that name? And I never got a really clear answer on that. But there, they mix their weed with tobacco. They mix their weed with the tobacco, and but the tobacco they use there doesn't have all of the chemical additives that we have in our cigarettes. Um, so there's more of a true tobacco. Uh, but anyways, yeah, we're supposed to be getting away from that. But this is a long ass this is a long ass time ago. Uh, was it last year? Me, the wife, and kids. We took a really nice cruise. We were out on a cruise ship, and pretty much it was like 90% smoke free. But when you got to international waters, they let people smoke, and especially in the casinos. Especially in the casinos. So when you're walking through the casino, when you walk through the fucking casino, it was like walking into this fucking cloud of cigarette smoke. It was like, holy shit. But we went on, well, it was Norwegian. It was one of their new boats, and we stayed in what they call the loft. And the loft was this private section of the ship where you basically got your ass kissed. You can have anything you wanted. It's separate from the rest of the ship. It has its own pool and hot tubs and gym and stuff like that. Restaurants, so you didn't have to deal with all the bullshit. So that was pretty sweet. I'd like to do that again. But we went to the Bahamas and stuff like that. Yeah, I'll have to go look at TC's latest review. But I think I'm going to do a couple more hardware reviews. I got some hardware I got to do that I haven't touched on. I mean, I've got plenty of juices that I haven't done yet. I still got to do Donnie B. Vapin's juice. I got 6 flavors of his, but I think I'm going to break it up into 3 and 3, so that way it's not a super long video. I still got to do a couple more of Dawn's juices. I think I haven't done strawberry submission or the caramel apple crisp. I still have to do a review on those. I mean, I've got stuff scattered out around all over the place. Foolish sends me stuff all the time, so. Oh, that would suck. I would hate to be on a cruise and have it get in an accident. It's bad enough when everybody gets fucking sick. I got my broadside. I like my tsunami. It doesn't match that well, but I don't give a shit about that. It's not like I'm fucking going to a dressed up event or anything like that. But I got my tsunami. I love the flavor on that. Yeah, me too. It's going to be, I heard it's delicious. I mean, there's a person in this chat right now that's actually had a chance to taste it, but I'm not going to put her on the spot. There's going to be a line for that shit. You'll get there, dude. Just keep doing your reviews, man. They're good reviews. There's no reason that people go, hey, you know what? Everybody go and support Classy Vapes. He does some really good reviews. Yeah, doesn't I mean, yeah. Actually, there's a couple of them in here now. There's more than one that they've had the opportunity to taste it, but I'm not putting them on the spot. It'll be in her hands soon enough. What are you offering them, TC? What are you offering them for 125? You know what I found is really a good strategy when it comes to building your channel, and this is for me. It was just doing consistently, at least trying to one video a day, no more than one video a day, because then your channel just seems like it's flooded. Um, and that will keep people's interest. The one video a day, it really helps. And share it on Google Plus and share it on Twitter, and I can't really share it on Twitter because I have a ton of cheerleaders following me on there. And that wouldn't go over very well. See, look at that. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. That's what it's all about. See, these are good people. Nikki's a really good person. She's helped me out with a lot of stuff. She helped me with one of my banners, and she's helped me with how to set up my streaming and stuff. Nikki is a really good person. She's also a very good reviewer. So if you guys aren't subbed to her, make sure you go over and sub to Nikki B also. She's a no drama person. So, her live streams are good streams. She has good people, relevant information. I think Nikki's getting ready to set up I think she's getting ready to actually do something a little bit different in the DIY community. And I don't know, we talked about it last night, but she's gonna maybe do a DIY show also explaining, like, some people even have allergies to some vaping. Some have VG allergies, some have PG allergies, some have ingredient allergies. So I think Nikki was thinking about maybe doing a DIY show that will be almost health based in a way that it will address certain health issues within some juices and stuff like that. So it'll be cool to see that, because as it was really, I know it was hard for her. I know it was really hard for her to talk about the situation on the last live stream last night. And bravo to you, Nikki, for doing that. So that gave her a little bit of a base to start from, because and those are. I think that everybody does really good shows, but maybe we all should just maybe figure out what we want to do, and I think that will make the shows better. Yeah, it's a benefit for everybody. I think that there's room for everybody. Everybody has a different spin and view on what vaping is or how you should vape. Nikki is excellent. She does DIY, and she makes her own coils, and she covers everything from tanks to RDAs, where I'm pretty much strictly an RDA guy. She covers tanks and stuff like that. So sometimes, if you see my review and I down a juice, well, and you're a person that prefers a tank over dripping, then maybe go check out like Nikki's channel or somebody else's channel, because sometimes the juice may be good in a tank. I'm a high wattage vapor. Yeah, I mean, squonking is a rage right now. It very much is a rage, and I think that is a good in between a tank and a dripper. You're getting all the juice in there. That's why I was kind of disappointed when my RDTA box took a shit, because that was like my tank, because I could fill that up, and then when I take my son or my daughter or whatever to do something, you know, I would have 15 mils of juice or 13 mils of juice, whatever it was. Yeah. I wish I had the money to go get something like that, but I don't right now. So I'll just keep with what I got. I may even look into a clone or something like that because I do have, you know, I have the Icon, which is a squawking. Yeah, see. Yeah, I know over. Oh, also, everyone, you guys should go check out vapeshack.org. That's where, like, me and Nikki and stuff, and Michaela and a few other people, we all go and we hang out in there. And it's a really laid back, it's a helpful place. It's not always about vaping. You know, Slim's in there. There's a lot of really good people in there. All right, I will. I'll do that. You know, it's definitely it's a nice place. It's a nice place to go and chill and know that there's not going to be any drama. If there is, they handle it pretty quickly, but fairly. You know, there's another room that you can go discuss if you have an issue with someone. You can always go talk it out or whatever it may be. Yes, I'm sub to UTC. Oh, here. There you go. Who? There you go, Nikki. You can put the link right in. Oh yeah, I gotta give one of my best supporters here. Definitely, I'm gonna have a room full of tools. Don't mind me. And just because you don't have a tool doesn't mean they think any less of you. Wait, what? No, TC asked if I was even sub to him, and I was saying, yeah, I am sub to him. Anywho, but yeah, so you know, I just wanted to come on here and let you guys know that if things don't get taken care of, I'll handle it, and I'll be doing more live streams, but I am taking a break from LRT for a little bit. I felt that was just pretty disrespectful, pretty sad showing both to the people that were on the panel and the people that were in the audience. So I don't want to keep you guys on here for that long. This is, again, just a little kind of say that I'll make up for whatever was done. And, you know, we'll be all good. Definitely. I really appreciate every one of you, your support. And you know, thank you. Really, thank you very much. Thank you all. And I'll be talking to you guys soon. I'm gonna go over to the shack now. You guys should go check it out, man. It's a good place. It really is a good place. There's a lot of knowledge in there, a lot of good people. But until next time, wash out.